PH Athletics with you for our first volleyball match of the season in the Big North Patriot Division, featuring Mahwah and Pascack Hills in Montvale, the first leg of our Friday doubleheader. We welcome you to Pascack Hills High School in Montvale, New Jersey, where pregame festivities are beginning again. When we come back, it will be the 1-2 Mahwah Thunderbirds and the 1-1 Pascack Hills Broncos, our first volleyball game of the season, and we're proud to bring it to you as leg one of our two-leg doubleheader here on PH Athletics this Friday PH Athletics with you for our first volleyball match of the season in the Big North Patriot Division, featuring Mahwah and Pascack Hills in Montvale, the first leg of our Friday doubleheader. And we are proud to welcome you back inside on this nice Friday afternoon to Pascack Hills High School in Montvale, where we are ready for our first game of a doubleheader today here on PH Athletics, all live. We have our first volleyball game right now, followed by the home opener for Pascack Hills football coming up at 7 o'clock. It is the 1-2 Mahwah Thunderbirds taking on the 1-1 Pascack Hills Broncos in the first meeting of these two teams and their division opener. We'll take a look at the last 5 head-to-head matchups as the buzzer sounds, telling us we are ready to get started. They have all gone the way of Pascack Hills, and they have all been beatdowns for the Broncos against these Thunderbirds. We'll see what Mahwah can do. They are coming off a 2-19 season. Back in a moment when we get under. It is a beautiful day to be indoors, and we are proud to bring you this first home volleyball match of the season for Pascack Hills as they take on Mahwah. Part of our continuing coverage today of PH Athletics, as we will move up to the football field later tonight for the home opener for the Broncos, the football team, as they take on Westwood in a big game for them, trying to rebound after an 18-7 loss to Mahwah, and Westwood lost 21-7 in their last game to Pascack Valley. So we are ready to go here. Some final preparations being made. It looks like the starting 6 for the Broncos is made up entirely of seniors except for one freshman, as that freshman being Sophia Kelly. Her sister Lily Kelly just came off for Casey Fehelichel, and now we are ready to get underway with a Mahwah serve coming from number 15 Sam Yeager. Best of 3 sets to 25. And we're underway as Hills will try to return this one. Giuliano has to bump it over. That is the senior Gianna Giuliano. Watch for her on many blocks as she got her hand up there, and it falls for a Bronco point to start things off. And so this will be Elizabeth Wong, the senior. Low one bounces off the net and gives Mahwah their first point of this one.
You guys are good.
Ready to go with another Mahwah serve. This one comes from Ella Selfon, a Thunderbird senior. Taylor Pollock setting up Lily Kelly, who is sub back on. She got it over, and now Mahwah will put it over with Madison Jackson. Shell with a set for Sophia Kelly. She gets it over. That is the freshman. And Jackson with a high one. Didn't have to jump for it. Kelly with a big one. And it's set out of bounds by Sophie Lanteri as the Broncos take back a 2-1 lead. And it will be Gianna Giuliano to serve here, the senior, as Avery Maloney will sub on for Jordan Mintz. Giuliano with the serve. It's over cleanly. Now Mahwah trying to return it. Jackson, it hits off the net. Blocked by Maloney. And now Pollock. Kelly with a spike. It's returned by Sophie Lanteri. Here's Pollock setting up Kelly again. Tipped and down as the Broncos take a 2-point lead. First set, 3-1 Pascack Hills. Here is Gianna Giuliano. Out of bounds. Another Pascack Hills point there off of a costly mistake from the Thunderbirds. And this will be another Gianna Giuliano serve. She's had a nice run. This one with a chance. It will be returned by Jackson, and Giuliano dives for it. She cannot get there in time, and Mahwah will get their second point of this match. Shell. Now Giuliano bumps it over. Jackson has one blocked, but it still falls over. Both Sophia Kelly and Avery Maloney on that one. And now it is 4-3. Still in favor of the Broncos as Emily Hung gets the serve off. Giuliano with the bump. Pollock with the spike. Kelly pushes it over, but they do say she carried it, and Mahwah will tie things up on that penalty. Here's Hung with the serve, tied at 4. Shell just there to grab it. Now Pollock with a desperate bump. Giuliano able to get it over in 3. Now a bump from Giuliano off the spike from Jackson in 2. Pollock sets it over. Out of bounds. Too much on that one from Sophia Rose of Mahwah. And Hills takes back a 5-4 lead. A substitution here as Taylor Pollock comes off for the other freshman on varsity this year. There are 2 freshmen, and they are both in the game for Pascack Hills, as that serve is returned by the net to the side of Pascack Hills for a Mahwah point to tie things up. I believe it is Isla Lundgren, the name. I could be wrong there. Here is Jackson on the serve. Giuliano with the bump. And Shell will have to bump it over. Inbounds, though, as Hung gets it up. And now a spike coming. Tipped up. Giuliano has it. Bumped over by Sophia Kelly and spiked over by her sister Lily. And it'll be a Mahwah point. They take the lead off of a big spike. I don't think that was planned, but Sophie Lanteri gives Mahwah their first lead today. 6-5 in favor of the Thunderbirds. Here is Maddie Jackson. Giuliano, Kelly, and Lundgren with one over here to tie things up at 6. It will be Shell who will serve again. Even at 6 in the first set. Gonna have to put it over here. Jackson does just that. Shell with a high bump. Bumped back up and over. Avery Maloney got it there for Hills. She got a taste of that one. Now it'll have to be put over by Shell. There's a big spike coming, tipped up, and unable to get there is Kelly. But they say Mahwah hit the net, and so Hills will take a 7-6 lead. Here is Shell again to serve after the Hills point, which put them out front. It was a low bullet that is somehow kept up and bumped over by Emily Hung of Mahwah. Here's Maloney with the set. Bumped over by the Thunderbirds. Now Kelly setting up Wong. Bumped up. It'll be tough to handle, and Mahwah cannot do it. 8-6 in favor of Pascack Hills in this first set. Shell again to serve. Mahwah got it over with Lenteri. Now it's Kelly who gets it over and scores a point. 9-6. Shell again. Set over. Nobody was ready for that. Ella Selfon with a big play. Mahwah with their first point in a few. And so it will be Sophia Rose, the senior, who serves a low one into the net. Hills answers right back, 10-7. We'll have a substitution here as Mintz comes on for Maloney. And Jordan Mintz will begin her second tenure on the court with the serve. It's a high one, but it will be returned by Mahwah. Yeager puts it over. It's tipped up. Scramble for it. Kelly sets it over in two. Nice spike, and it's good for a Mahwah point. Sophia Rose. 2-point game. 10-8 in the first set. First to 25 takes the set best of 3. Here is Sophie Lanteri to serve. Senior gets it over. Mintz, Kelly, Wong, and put into the net. Sam Yeager tried to get it over, mistimed it. And now it'll be Taylor Pollock on for Isla Lundgren. And Pollock will serve, the senior wearing number 6 right now. She'll come back into frame as she serves the ball. 11-8 in favor of Pascack Hills. It's a good serve, and it is returned in two by Mahwah. Shell going to have to bump it up, setting up Giuliano, who bumps that one over. Giuliano tries to block, missed it. Now Pollock with a set in two. And spiked into the net. Another mistimed spike from Sam Yeager of Mahwah. Pollock to serve, a 4-point Hills lead in this first set. Here's Pollock. Oh, it cannot be returned. Lanteri got a hand on it, but didn't bump it up. 13-8 as Hills pulls away now. Taylor Pollock again to serve. This one can be returned, and it will be, but it's blocked. Kelly tries to put it over after the block. It did not go well for Pascack Hills, and the run ends with a Mahwah point, 13-9. Yeager serving, the junior. Inbounds. It was close. They let it fall, and now it is just a 3-point set. Yeager with another serve. It's low again at the point of reception, but bumped over by Sophia Kelly. Big block from Gianna Giuliano. Mahwah does not recover. 14-10 Pascack Hills. Lily Kelly subbing back on for Casey Fehely Shell. Elizabeth Wong to serve. Giuliano sets it to nobody, and Hills takes a 15-10 lead. Wong again. Bumped up and pushed over with one hand. Kelly with a high one, out of bounds. Kicked by the Mahwah coach. 15-11. Mintz to Pollock. Kelly with the spike, and she's going to score. Hills maintaining a 5-point lead as Avery Maloney subs back on for Jordan Mintz. Giuliano with the serve. It's kept up by Mahwah. They need a big bump. They get it. And Pollock tries to get it over, but it goes out of bounds for a Mahwah point. Emily hung on the serve. Shell diving to get it. She's back on. Now it'll be Pollock's serve. Sets it over, and it's bumped out of bounds as Hills takes back a 5-point lead. Some more substitutions here as Lundgren will come on for Pollock. Hills 8 points away from winning this first set. And it will be Sophia Kelly, the freshman, to serve right here. Bumped out of bounds. Madison Jackson on that one. 18-12. Mahwah had 2 wins last year. They have 1 win this year. Meanwhile, Hills 19-5 last year, coached by Lindsay Runge. Out of bounds, Hills with a 20-12 lead. 19-12, excuse me. And we have a timeout for the Thunderbirds. We'll be back in a minute. We return and we'll bring you the start of the season for Pascack Hills. A 2-0 win they kicked off at Tenafly on Monday, but they did lose in their division opener 2-1, 2 sets to 1 against Ramsey last Wednesday. Out of bounds on the first serve back from the timeout off of Mahwah, and it is now 20-12 in favor of the Broncos, now running away with this first set. It's Sophia Kelly on the serve. Mahwah will return this one and bumped out of bounds all the way over to the wall as Mahwah gets back in this one. 20-13. Hills now 5 points away from taking the first set. Madison Jackson, the senior, on the serve. Hills will return this one. Giuliano with a big spike. Too much on it and out of bounds. Six points between these two teams. Jackson again will serve. Kelly with one. That was Lundgren, excuse me. Tapped over. Kelly on that one. And now Shell to Kelly. Blocked. Maloney gets it. Set over by Lundgren. Mahwah scrambling. They will get it over after some contact. It hits the roof now. And Maloney gets it over, but it is out of bounds. Now that was an interesting rally. 20-15 in the first set. Mahwah putting on a little bit of a run. They were down 20-12 when they got this serve. Madison Jackson again. Low one, but bumped up by Giuliano. Here's Kelly with a long one. It is down, inbounds, and Hills will get serving rights back. 21-15. Casey Fehui Shell to serve. Oh, a big block. Maloney and Lundgren on it, but it does go out of bounds for a Mahwah point. We get a Mahwah substitution here. They are down 5. Hills is 4 points away from winning this set, and this will be served by the girl who just subbed on, Kate Fruscione, the senior. Gets it over. Now Kelly. Fruscione bumps it up. She'll have to spike it from far, and it'll fly down under the net for a Hills point. (22-16), and Jordan Mintz about to serve. Hung, bumped over by Yeager. And now here's Wong, Elizabeth Wong. Bumped out of bounds. Can they get it over? They will have no chance. Hits the wall even. 23-16. 2 more points and we can go to break with a set win for Pascack Hills. Mahwah with the chance to return this one. They will. (23-17) now the score, and the Thunderbirds will get a serve here. Sophie Lanteri on the serve. Shell with the low bump. Bump back up. Giuliano taps it over. Tries to tap it over again. It does not go anywhere, but Hills will get it over. And now Mahwah with the return. It is a high spike and out of bounds. We are 1 point away from a set victory for Pascack Hills. Taylor Pollock with a chance to put this set away. 24-17, they need 25. Back to work. Pollock with one that can be returned. It will not be, and Hills will take the first set by a score of 25-17. And we will take a break at the end of set one. Hills up 25-17. They will change their seating. We'll be back in a minute. And we welcome you back as we are ready to begin our second set here. Pascack Hills won the first one 21-17. We do have football coming up tonight live, the home opener against Westwood. Next Monday we will be back here for another volleyball match as Hills continues their Big North Patriot Division play against Riverdale. Then boys soccer takes center stage on Wednesday against Riverdale as well. We'll be back with volleyball on Thursday against Glen Rock, a non-divisional game. That's actually Friday the 20th. And then the 21st, a Saturday game, which you will see tape-delayed football at Teaneck in their third game of the season. Hills will start by serving. A few changes to the starting six for Pascack Hills. It's going to be Taylor Pollock, Casey Shell, and Kaylee Parados in the back three. Brooke Sawyer, Sophia Kelly, and Gianna Giuliano up front. Ready to go. Taylor Pollock will serve for Pascack Hills. They took the first set 25-17, looking to make quick work of Mahwah in the second. as we get back underway with a immediate Hills point. Pollock with the serve. This one should be returned, and it will be, but out of bounds from number 15, Sam Yeager, to give Hills an early 2-0 lead. We have a little official timeout here. Here's Pollock to serve. Bumped into the net. They keep things going as Sawyer sets up Giuliano. She spikes it out of bounds. And it will be Sam Yeager to serve. Parados to Pollock, and Giuliano taps it over to give Hills a 2-point lead again. And we'll get a substitution. Lily Kelly coming on for Casey Schell. Brooke Sawyer going to serve, the junior. Sawyer with the clean serve. And Mahwah with the chance to return it. It is blocked. Giuliano. Parados to Pollock. Kelly on the far side. Hit up by Mahwah. Can they get it over? They have a chance. They do. Close to being out of bounds. Parados bumps it. Giuliano with the set off Pollock's bump. Almost blocked by Kelly. She keeps it up. Now Sawyer has to serve it over. This is a long rally here. Bumped over. Kelly with a bit of a misguided set. And Mahwah gets another point, 3-2. And Brooke Sawyer will come off for Casey Feheli Shell here. Looks to be Ella Selfon serving. Just barely gets it over for Mahwah. Pollock trying to go behind the back. Doesn't work, and Mahwah ties things up at 3. Selfon serving again. Kelly, Pollock gets there in time but bumps it out of bounds, and Mahwah takes a 4-3 lead in this second set. Giuliano, and Mahwah gets another one. Bit of miscommunication looked like there. Now 5-3 in favor of the Thunderbirds. And here is Ella Selfon again. Got it over. Giuliano with another bump into the net. 6-3. And Hills will take a timeout. Down 6-3 in the second set. They won the first one. We'll take We welcome you back in the middle of the second set here. A 6-3 Mahwah lead. They've gone on a big run, trying to continue it after a Hills timeout. The Broncos won the first set as Ella Selfon serves for the Thunderbirds. Giuliano gets things back over after a few bad plays from her today. Shell to Kelly, and Hills will get back on the board. 6-4. And now it'll be Gianna Giuliano to serve. Two juniors, almost said sophomores. We're adjusting to that now. Kaylee Parados comes off, and Avery Maloney comes on. Out of bounds on the bump over from Sophia Rose, and all of a sudden it is a 1-point game again. Here's Giuliano. Bumped over, and Sophia Kelly bumps it out of bounds for Mahwah to get back serving rights. It is 7-5, as Ali Lewicki will come on for the first time today. In favor of Gianna Giuliano. Kelly just there to grab it. Now Sophia Kelly tries to put it over. It's in bounds. Mahwah will have to keep things going here. Shell with a nice dig. Kelly with the big spike. 7-6. As Isla Lundgren comes on for Taylor Pollock. Two juniors, two freshmen, one serving, Sophia Kelly, and two seniors on the court for Pascack Hills. Tapped over, they say that Hills hit the net, so Mahwah will get a point back, and it is 8-6 in favor of the Thunderbirds. Low serve, Hills point. On comes Sawyer for Lily Kelly, and Casey Shell will serve. Maloney with the bump. Now Sawyer, tried to spike it over, missed it. 9-7. Low serve, another Hills point off of a mistimed serve from Sophia Rose of Mahwah. And here comes Kaylee Parados for Avery Maloney. 9-8 in favor of Mahwah right now. Another substitution as Lewicki comes off for Giuliano. 9-8 in the second set. Hills took the first one. We'll see if they can end this one in straight sets. Kaylee Parados serving. And the junior gets it over cleanly. Parados. Giuliano with the spike. It will be returned. Hung with the dig. And blocked. But a point for Mahwah. Looked like Hills touched the net again there. 10-8. And we have a little bit of a coach's challenge here. I'm not a volleyball rules expert by any means. Whatever the officials say, I will agree with unless it is egregious. Jackson. Sawyer bumped it over. Jackson could not get to it for Mahwah as it was out of bounds anyway. So the Thunderbirds take an 11-8 lead. Sophie Lanteri with the serve. Here's Sophie Kelly to Lundgren. Parados with the bump. Giuliano spikes it into the net. As Mahwah takes a 4-point lead over Pascack Hills in the second set, 12-8. Lanteri again, the senior. Sawyer. Oh, Kelly mistimed the set over. 5 points for Mahwah, the lead. Again, Lanteri. Sawyer. Kelly. Sawyer again into the net again. We may see a timeout soon. 14-8. It'll be a substitution. Elizabeth Wong coming in for Brooke Sawyer, as Hill's trying to get rid of this Mahwah momentum. 14-8. Sophie Lanteri again to serve. Parados. Kelly with the set over, and this time it's clean. Blocked, but over the net. 15-8. Again, Sophie Lanteri with a lot of momentum given to her Thunderbirds. Shell and Giuliano taps it over, trying to get a hand on it, but it still goes over, and it still goes for a Mahwah point, 16-8, and Hills will take another timeout, down bad right now. We return with Hills down 16-8 in this second set. They won the first one pretty convincingly, but now Mahwah has taken control off of some big serves from Sophie Lanteri, their senior, wearing number 3. Shell. Lundgren with the spike. It'll be back over. Wong out of bounds, trying to put it over in one. It does not work out. 17-8. Lanteri again. Wong out of bounds. 18-8. And now it is insurmountable, it seems, for Pascack Hills to come back in this set. Lanteri again. Parados, Giuliano. Shell will have to set it from midcourt. Set over. Parados with the bump. Kelly, Giuliano tipped up. Mahwah gets another chance. Out of bounds, and Hills finally breaks up the Mahwah run. It is 18-9. As Taylor Pollock, who is sub back on, serves. Pollock with a long bump into the air, and now Huang will spike it over. Pollock, now Shell, now Huang. And another Hills point. 18-10. Could Hills get on a run of their own here? They need it to try and end this match in straight sets. Taylor Pollock again to serve. They're checking the score here. Scoreboard got messed up a little bit. No issue. It is 18-10 in favor of Mahwah with the second set continuing. Hills won the first one with a 25-17 victory. Now they're down, but not out of this, as Taylor Pollock readies to serve. Over cleanly. Big spike into the net, though. Jackson could not get it over. 11-18. Pollock tapped over, and Pollock will set it. Now Mahwah with the spike over. Huang with a desperate bump. Now Shell, and Kelly gets it back over. That was a desperate attempt, but it worked out. Pollock with the bump. Sophia Kelly, and now Huang bumps it over. Tapped over. Pollock there, diving to get it. Kelly with the set. Big rally here. Kelly able to get there. Now Pollock to Giuliano for the spike. It's kept up. Pollock. Now Parados and Huang. Tapped up and down. Mahwah with a point. The tap over by Ella Selfon. 19-11. And this is going to be Sam Yeager, the junior, to serve again. 6 points from Mahwah, making this a 3-set match. But Hill's able to return this one. Can they return this one? Shell, no effort needed to dig that one, but Huang mistimes the spike, and now it is 20-11. Hills 19-5 last year, Mahwah 2-19 in 2023. They're up 20-11 in the second set. Hills did win the first one. It's looking less likely that they'll win this one, and the block makes it even less likely from the junior Abby Kempkes. 10-point lead. Substitution as Jordan Mintz comes on for Kaylee Parados. Hills will get a point off a bad serve from Mahwah here as Lily Kelly comes back on for Casey Shell, who almost trips. Some adjustments being made by Coach Runge. 21-12, our score, as Elizabeth Huang gets ready to serve. Here comes the spike. It's high enough to get over the block, but Hills with a chance to keep it back in. Huang gets it over. Tapped up. Giuliano. Mahwah will get a chance to spike. They do. But we get a whistle, and it looks like Mahwah gets a big point here. 22-12, our score. As Brooke Sawyer will come back on. (22-12) in this second set. Mahwah 3 points away from tying this match. Pollock, Giuliano with the spike. Self on. Blocked there by Kelly and set over by Kelly to nobody as Hills gets an interesting point there with nobody paying attention from Mahwah. 22-13. Maloney on for Mintz. 22-13, Gianna Giuliano to serve. Tapped up, out of bounds. Hills with another point. (22-14) in the second set. Giuliano got the serve, big block from Sophia Kelly. 22-15. Giuliano with another quick serve. Set over, Kelly ready for it. Pollock setting her up. Spike, good one but returned. Blocked! Maloney. Lily Kelly on that one. Pollock setting her up. Diving to keep it up, Mahwah. Giuliano with the bump. Here's Kelly with the spike. Off the set from Pollock. It goes nowhere. And into the net. Abby Kemkus giving Hills some new life. 22-16. Giuliano with another serve. Blocked, but it still falls on Hills' side of the net. 23-16, and we get Lewicki for Giuliano. And it looks like we're going to get a timeout with it. No, we do not. 23-16 in the second set. Mahwah 2 points away from sending this to a third. Emily Hung serving the senior. Point Pascack Hills, an illegal serve. She was on the line. And now it is 23-17. Lundgren for Pollock. And Sophia Kelly serving. Freshman on varsity. Hung with the return. Here comes Rose. Blocked! Again, Maloney and Kelly. And Maloney gets it over for another Hills point. 23-18 in this second set. And Hills is still alive to win in straight sets. Kelly, it hits off the top of the net, still in play. Big spike. Oh, into the air conditioning. Lewicki with a bump. Huge momentum. And now it is going to be Mahwah with 1 point from second set victory, 24-18. Looks like our AC's okay. Took a big shot there. Now it's going to be Madison Jackson on the serve that could win him the set. Shell. Kelly and Maloney gets it over. Now Hung. And a big spike, but it goes into the net. Lanteri. 24-19 now. Sawyer comes on for Lily Kelly. That's Brooke Sawyer, the junior. Casey Fehely Shell ready to serve. Energy building, but they need to be faultless if they want to win this one in straight sets. That being Pascack Hills. They're going to get one off a penalty. And now it is just a 4-point game, 24-20. But of course, you need 25 to win a set. It is win by 2. If I remember from last year, they may have changed that rule. I don't think they did. Shell with another serve. Tapped over. Lewicki keeps it up. Nobody there except for Maloney. She gets it over. Now they have to reset. Mahwah with the big spike. It's out of bounds. We're waiting on the flag. It is a Hills point, as it should be. That was clearly out. 24-21. Timeout Mahwah's. Hills going on a monumental We welcome you back to Pascack Hills and remind you that in less than 2 hours we'll be live from the turf field for the home opener for Pascack Hills football as they take on Westwood inside the Chester A. Pilotowski Gymnasium on the Michael O'Brien Court. This is a very electric atmosphere, but Mahwah just scored to win the second set. So Hills almost came back, but it will go to a third and decisive set. 25-21 at the end of the second one. We'll see who gets the As we return to Pascack Hills, we remind you of the last 5 matchups between these two schools, all of which have been crushing wins for the Pascack Hills Broncos in straight sets. This one will be decided in a third set. Mahwah is looking for their second win of the season, equaling their total from last year where they went 2-19. They are 1-2 this year after a win against Lakeland at home. Hills 1-1 this year. They lost to Ramsey in their division opener on Wednesday, did win their opener at Tenafly on Monday. They went 19-5 last year and lost in the sectional quarterfinals. We shall see how this goes. Tomorrow, or later tonight, we will be up on the field. Actually, in about an hour 45, we'll be live there for the football home opener as they take on Westwood. And later next week, it'll be Monday. We're back here for volleyball, Thursday boys soccer, Friday volleyball again, and football away at Teaneck on Saturday. We prepare for this decisive third set, and we let you know of the 6 on the court right now for Pascack Hills. In the back, it is Taylor Pollock, Jordan Mintz, and Lily Kelly, all seniors. In the front, Gianna Giuliano and Elizabeth Huang completing the 5-senior set for Pascack Hills. The lone freshman on the court, the lone non-senior, is Sophia Kelly, and she is a freshman, of course, the sister of Lily in the back. And a quick change here as Casey Feheli-Shell comes on for Lily Kelly as Taylor Pollock readies to serve after Hills won the toss. ready to get back underway. The third and final set of this game to 25. Whoever wins this one wins the match. As Giuliano starts things off right with a big spike. With a big block, excuse me. Pollock again serving. Tapped up, but the momentum does not allow Hills to get to it, and Mahwah will tie things up there. Giuliano and Kelly on that block. Our score 1-1, our set score 1-1. And an ace. An ace for Sam Yeager of Mahwah. Nobody got to that for Hills. Looked like a bit of miscommunication. Yeager again to serve, up 2-1. Low one from Yeager, and Hills gets it back. Lily Kelly going to come on. Casey Schell coming off. New rule that says you do not have to worry about telling the refs when the liberos come off, it seems. 2-2 in this third set. It'll be Elizabeth Wong to serve. And spiked over with a little less force than expected. Still Hills with it. Kelly with a big one, bumped out of bounds for a Hills point. Here comes Wong again, up 3-2 now. Diving for it. Yeager got there. Now put over. Out of bounds, though, from Madison Jackson, and Hills takes a two-point lead. Oh, into the net. Wong mistimed that serve, and it is 4-3 now. Still in favor of the Broncos, but Mahwah just 1 point behind. Ella Selfon, the senior, will serve for the Thunderbirds. We had 4 seniors graduate last year. Head coach Caitlin Yeck. Kelly. Pollock just returned. Mintz will bump. Pollock sets it over. It's tapped up. Miscommunication for the Thunderbirds. Gives Hills a 5-3 lead. Maloney for Mintz. Another substitution of that sort. We'll see a lot of those throughout the season, it seems, with those two. Here comes Giuliano to serve. Spiked over. Schell trying to bump it over, but it goes out of bounds, and Mahwah makes it 5-4. Here comes the serve from Emily Hung. It's Maloney with the spike in the middle, out of bounds, and Mahwah ties things up at 5 in this third set. Pollock. Kelly has to bump it over. It hits the roof, and that will count for a Mahwah point. They take a 6-5 lead. This would be a major upset if Mahwah were to pull it off. Schell. Pollock. Kelly. Big spike. Returned. Hung. And put over by Jackson. Now it's going to be Pollock setting up Kelly on the far side. Ricocheting off the net. And Mahwah cannot get it over. As Isla Lundgren comes on for Taylor Pollock. 6-6 in this third set. An intense one. Kelly on the serve for Hills. She'll get it back there. Shell going to bump it up. And Lundgren misdirected for a Hills point. Sophia Kelly to serve again. 7-6 in favor of Pascack Hills. Big spike, but it's returned. It hit the roof, though, and bounced on Hills' side. Mahwah ties things up. Madison Jackson serving for Mahwah. Just over the net. Lundgren to Kelly, back to Lundgren. Oh, into the net. And Mahwah takes back the lead 8-7. Here's Jackson again. Over the net, Shell. Kelly, Maloney. Returned by Mahwah. Blocked! It hit the net anyway, but the effort does help, and it's 8-8 as Maloney and Kelly were there. Lily Kelly coming off for Elizabeth Wong, a substitution of seniors. Now it's Casey Fehely Shell who will serve with an 8-8 tie. And diving, but unable to get there, is Madison Jackson of Mahwah. Hills takes back the lead. They're up 9-8. Bumped up and put over. Wong. Kelly. Maloney cannot get it over in 3. 9-9. As we get some coach adjustments here. As coming on to serve for Mahwah is Kate Fruscione, number 20, the senior. Fruscione gets it over. Kelly, now Maloney. Return for Mahwah. Will it go over? It will! Tapped over by Sam Yeager. Maloney tried to push it up, but it did not work out, and it is 10-9 in favor of the Thunderbirds. Fruscione again. Another big serve. Now Huang almost pushed over. Mahwah pushed it back down. 11-9 Thunderbirds. Here is Fruscione. Out of bounds. Just barely, but good move from Hills to let it go. And it is 11-10 in the third set. Double substitution. Okay. Giuliano for Lewicki, Maloney for Mintz. Or Mintz for Maloney, excuse me. And Jordan Mintz will be the one to serve after that crucial point. 11-10 in this third set. Tapped over. Mahwah keeps it up. The call. Inbounds. 12-10. That was on the line. They say it was inbounds. And this looks to be Sophie Lanteri, who had that big run in the second set, which practically gave Mahwah the win. Now serving, and already she has a single point. 13-10 as Hills will take a timeout. Down 3 in a pivotal third set against Mahwah. ready to go again. Again, the scene for you. It is a pivotal third set. Pascack Hills won the first one. Mahwah won the second. The young woman who put them over the top with her serves is serving right now, Sophie Lanteri of Mahwah. The Thunderbirds have a 13-10 lead on Pascack Hills, who just called the timeout, and a huge spike from Gianna Giuliano gives Hills serving right back. 13-11. Pollock coming on for Isla Lundgren, the freshman subbing off for the senior, and Taylor Pollock about to serve. Mahwah has to work to get it over. It stayed in bounds, blocked over by Sophia Kelly. And now we're going to have, I think that was a bit loud. We're going to have an officials conference here. Officially, this would make the score 13-12 if it stands. They called it as a point for Pascack Hills. And the ruling is that they will disregard that point and replay it. So Taylor Pollock again to serve, down 2. Shell with the bump, but it goes out of bounds. 14-11. And it will be Sam Yeager to serve. Shell. Pollock going to set somebody up. It's Giuliano. She spikes it. Out of bounds off the end wall. As Lily Kelly comes on for Casey Shell. Here is Elizabeth Wong to serve for Pascack Hills, down 2, 14-12 in this pivotal third set. Big spike. It'll be returned. Pollock going to set up Lily Kelly. Oh, into the net. 15-12. As Shell comes back on for Huang. Mahwah up 3. Hills needs a big run. It will be Ella Selfon serving. Mintz bumps it. Kelly tries to keep it in. They'll need a huge run. It's out of bounds and off the roof. 16-12. And Kaylee Parados ready to sub on for Jordan Mintz. We reiterate that based off last year especially, this would be a major upset. Hills came second in this division last year, had a 19-5 overall record. Mahwah had just 2 wins last year, 1 in division and finished last in that division. The Big North Patriot division, that is. Thunderbirds scored again on that one as it went out of bounds, and it is 17-12. Kelly, Pollock, Giuliano trying to get Hills back into this one. Shell, Pollock, Giuliano again blocked. She'll bump it up. Pollock sets it over. They were expecting it. Call inbounds. It was close. The play stands. It is 18-12. Hills will take a timeout. We return with an 18-12 third set in favor of the Mahwah Thunderbirds, looking for their second win and making themselves a 500 team. The last play was disputed. It counted as a Mahwah point, and the Thunderbirds will have Ella Selfon serving here. Parados with a bump, nobody able to get to it. Mahwah that much closer, 6 points away from a victory. It's going to be Jordan Mintz for Kaylee Parados here. Self-on again. Kelly with a bump. Pollock will set Giuliano up. Tapped over. They have to dive to get to it. Shell with the bump after it put over by Mahwah. Now Giuliano with a spike from long range. It still goes through. And now a big chance for Pascack Hills. They'll control the serve. 19-13 our score. Here comes Gianna Giuliano. She'll serve for Pascack Hills, the senior. Out of bounds! 19-14 as Avery Maloney comes on for Jordan Mintz. Giuliano serving again. Inbounds, a big spike. Mahwah gets it back from Abby Kemkis. It is Emily Hung serving. Shell almost not ready for it. Maloney will spike after the set from Pollock. Giuliano with the set. Pollock doubles it. Maloney has to bump it. Mahwah taking their time. Palmed over. Pollock. Kelly has to bump. No block. And it'll be a point for Hills after Mahwah ran into the net. (20-15) is our score. Isla Lundgren ready to come on for Taylor Pollock. Get comfortable, folks. This one could go on for a while. Isla Lundgren. Bumped out of bounds. Mahwah down, up still, but it is Sophia Kelly serving for Pascack Hills. 20-16, it radiates off the top of the net, and Hills gets another point. 20-17 now. This is pretty much the exact same scenario as the second set. Hills tried to come back. They could not finish it off. Shell. Oh! Shell tried to keep it up. It's still up! Giuliano! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness, the ref forgot how to count. And he admits his mistake. There will be a replay. They should have just kept it going. 2017, Sophia Kelly will serve. Oh my goodness. Here's Kelly. Spiked over. Shell has to set it. Getting there in time. Kelly. Shell. Long shot. No good. 21-17. Serving from Mahwah, Madison Jackson. Thunderbirds 4 points away from a victory. Their second of the year would put them at 2-2. Maloney gets it over. Tries to block. It is not there. 22-17. And it looks like Taylor Pollock will sub on.
6 for 18.
Isla Lundgren comes off. Taylor Pollock on. 4 seniors, 1 junior, 1 freshman. Madison Jackson serving. Into the net. 22-18. Wong comes on for Kelly. Casey Shell the serve. Big one. Tapped over. They cannot make a move. 23-18. A 5-point deficit for Hills. A Mahwah lead that in 2 points for the Thunderbirds will give them a victory. Kate Fruscione, the senior, will sub on to serve number 20. Wong, Pollock taps it over. They'll have to scramble, but they are okay. Giuliano with the bump. Pollock, the nerves are immense for Pascack Hills right now. Maloney with the big block. She'll touch it up. Pollock over to Huang, gets it over. Giuliano, now Pollock again. Wong again. Will it fall? It will not. Kelly keeps it up. They have to put it over on this one. Huang does so. Tapped up. Pollock there. Kelly. Wong keeps it going. Spiked into the net. Hills gets the rally. Scoreline 23-19. It will be Jordan Mintz for Avery Maloney to make it 5 seniors and 1 freshman. 23-19 as Jordan Mintz prepares to serve for Pascack Hills. They need almost perfection. Hung gets it over. Wong, Giuliano spike. Tapped over, it falls! Now Hills needs absolute perfection. The serve that could win the game from Sophie Lanteri. Fitting. But it won't. Hills has life still. 24-20. Down big, it'll be Taylor Pollock to serve. Pollock. Shell with the big bump. Oh, Pollock tripped and Mahwah wins! That is a heartbreaking way to lose, but that is how things will end. With a 25-20 final in both the second and third sets, Mahwah taking a victory from Pascack Hills, their second win of the season, equaling their total from last year. Hills will fall to 1-2, 2 straight divisional losses in 3 sets. We invite you to join us in about an hour 15. We'll be up at the field for the home football opener as they take on Westwood. And we'll be back next week with more volleyball, soccer, and football, of course. So for now, this is Matthew Merlino from Pascack Hills. Thanks for joining us. Again, join us at 7 for the home football opener live here on PH Athletics.